Hello, welcome back to the channel. For those of you who are new, if you'd like to subscribe, there is a button below and also a notification bell on the side, and if you click that, it will help alert you to up and coming videos when they're posted, new information that we put out there. Big thank you for all your messages, all your shares, all your likes, because your confirmation and your messages actually help other people. It's not just for the channel, other people can not feel alone. We can understand that, you know, things are working through the collective, and that we all experience these things at different times in our lives and at different levels, and you know, it just helps you not feel so alone. So, you know the rules. The rules are reverse roles, genders as need be, and try and feel the energy of a situation rather than the actual facts, like what's being said, because we can all experience something in the same energy in a different situation. So you might be listening going, oh, it's not quite it, but I did experience those experiences in a different way. So, you know, it's all about you being able to feel an energy or identify it and then start to clear that from your field, or master it, or learn it, or cycle it out, or become aware of it. You know, it can be awareness. So I jumped on today because, to be honest, I had a little gap happen. So I don't know, this Emperor, every time I pick up the decks, I get this Emperor, okay? So this Emperor wants to come out. It is about leadership, organization, structure, authority figures. It can be a father figure. It can be a boss. I feel like we're going into an energy here of, you know, taking control of myself, taking leadership of myself. You know, that's what Emperor is, masculine or feminine. You don't have to be a masculine. It can be a feminine that's like, right, stepping into their masculine energy. But it is a sense in its truest form. It is the four. It is about foundation. It is about someone who has a lot of mastery, a lot of wisdom, life experience, which in sort of is why they're sitting in a place of authority. It could be just someone who knows themselves, knows what they want, finally, you know, set sail on a direction of who they are. But basically, let's do a reading for this Emperor energy. And remember, this could be, if you're a feminine, I mean, it could be an energy that you need to bring in, you know, whatever it is. I'll give you a different example so you can think left field. Let's pretend we use Emperor energy, right? And I'm starting to put rules in, put boundaries in, or create a business, or, you know, design something, or, you know, I have to actually really, it's detailed, it's organized, it's structure, all right? So let's see what's going to come out. I know I need to grab those purple cards. I just keep looking at them, and I'm feeling a bit with these. Let's just see. Yeah, an indecision, avoidance, confusion, two of air. So this Emperor really is standing at a crossroads, or there are two paths. Now this could be you, male or female. Emperor could be, I need to make a final decision here. Okay, it can be that simple. And you have to step into, I don't want to say out of emotion, because you do have to be, the Emperor and Empress are very in tune. Sometimes they do have to make decisions that they don't want to make, as in for the good of all. You know, what's best, what I kind of have to do to leave this situation. Kind of like those Emperors. They're good Emperors. They might be a bit harsh, cold, detached, but in a loving way, not in a thoughtful way, in a mature way. They're not avoiding, they're not, ghosting. They're actually, they'll let you know I'm putting things in motion. Okay. Education, focus, details. This, I don't like disappointment. Okay. We don't know if that's the Emperor. Disappointment, regrets, and wanting forgiveness. So we definitely have an Emperor energy here. Now you place this where it fits because I've just explained Emperor energy, male or female. Something about a decision. It's avoidance and confusion. So this Emperor, or you, if you're feminine, it's time to make that decision. The the avoidance and the confusion, it can't be used anymore, okay? And disappointment and regret and forgiveness. Now, that's a bit like I've got to let someone go to do this, or I've got to leave this to do this job, or I've got to do this to do this, right? We all get that. But someone will be disappointed. Quite disappointed. And here we've got education, focus, and detail. So it looks like, to me, it's sounding like intuitively that this Emperor's ready to, 9 of Pentacles and a Queen of Cups, water. And 9 of Pentacles, his contentment, luxury, independence. I built something. They want to build something long lasting. They want to put in the work, the effort. This is really, I've got a really weird energy that just came in, and just, when we're reading a collective. We're reading a situation, and then let's say we're focused on the Emperor, and then a Queen of Cups energy comes in and it shifts the energy or whatever. Like that's what happens, right? This is interesting. Magician, 10 of Earth, 10 of Pentacles. Okay, I know what this is. For some of you, it could be a boss, it could be a job, it could be a career, it could be, if you're waiting for a job, oh my God, why can't I find my words? A job, a phone call about a job result, right? Did I get it? Did I not get it? You're about to get that call. But what I'm actually getting here is this Emperor is ready to, wow. This Emperor is ready to, what do we call that? I don't know if I should say that because it might offend people. Man up, level up, boss up, like choose an actual path, like choosing an actual path. But that path has everything they want on it. So they're like, okay, I want the right partner or whatever. I want security, stability. I want longevity, because the 9 to the 10 of Pentacles is, this is what, I need an example. So it's like someone saying, I need a partner who I can continually grow with over the next 10, 20, 30 years, mentally, emotionally, physically, and spiritually. I actually need someone with the capabilities to do a 9 and 10 of Pentacles. So this person is about to decide whether it's entrepreneurial, like I'm going to work for myself, or do I stay in a corporate job? Let's say they're tossing that up, or they're kind of looking really stable long term. So they're looking at, well, who's least likely to, if I make all my money, going to steal it from me? Who's least likely to leave me? Who's least likely to, because, and this is a hard decision. It could be, do I keep this business open, or but what I'm actually mainly getting, so you get my drift. I think you get my drift, right? See, Magician, Ten of Pentacles, and it's someone they want to feel equal with. I think this Emperor, or you, if you're a feminine, you've made a decision. Because Nine of Pentacles is entrepreneurial. I can tell you now, if you want to work for yourself, let's say this is, I'm going to run my own business. Oh my gosh, do you need the right partner around you? You cannot run your own business and come home to chaos and this and that, or someone who, even if they are working with you and they're in your business, they'll know your money, your security, your stability, your this, your that. It's very serious. Like, it's very serious who you bring into, or if you're planning to do a 9 and 10 of Pentacles. You know, they're looking at loving, giving, and psychic, Queen of Cups. They are really looking at, like, if I'm going to work hard or I'm going to build an empire or a 9 and 10 of Pentacles, a legacy, I actually need a really stable, smart, steadfast, wise partner. You often see it like really successful people have a very strong, dependable partner behind them. You know, they're very, yeah, they're very equal. You know, I need someone I can actually take advice from. When I come home from building the 9 to the 10 of Pentacles, and I'm a magician, I actually need to come home, or if I'm stuck, I need to be with someone who's very intuitive, very mature, very clever, very tapped in. And I'm not saying clever as in academia. I'm meaning like they're for the best interest of what I'm building. You know what I mean? Like, they're not going to give an input of their needs. It's a sense of maturity. I mean, the only match for the Emperor is the Empress, to be on an equal level playing field. There's no power dynamics, you know. It's just you help each other. You're as equally yoked, right? This person's really looking to plan a big future. We have an Emperor here who's very focused on money, security, and stability. And I think if you don't cut the mustard, and if you don't tick those boxes, or you don't know how to do that, or you won't be able to cope with that, or you're like, I'm just going to say this straight out, male or female. And I'm sorry if these readings are coming through, but we need the cold, hard truth now to get in full alignment. An Emperor or an Empress, male or female, cannot be an Emperor or an Empress if they have to come home to this. There's no way, and this is true. This is, anyone will tell you this. When you run a business, or you're running an empire, or even if you're not and you're in a top job, you can't have friends, family, partners who are needy, codependent, melting down, because an Emperor and an Empress have got bigger things on their mind. And I don't care if you're male or female. Like, when I knock off at the end of the day and the week, I don't want to come home to drama. And I want to come home to a grown-up, a team player, a match. I might be able to offload and vice versa and have a bit. You can't. You definitely can't in energetic work. There's no way you can do energetic work. This is just as an example, that so you can understand what I'm saying. There's no way you can be in a high leadership role when you're coming and dealing with this all the time. There's no way you can be in tune and alignment if you're dealing with a chaotic partner or a could you imagine me having to be in tune, or just as an example, like like someone like me, like let's pretend like I don't know, it could be anyone. Doesn't have to be psychic work, but I'm just using that as an example. There's no way I could be worrying about, is my partner cheating? Where are they? Where are they off to? Here, you can't do that and be in alignment. You can't be taking 10 phone calls a day while I'm trying to do clients all day. You can't, it just doesn't work. It doesn't work, and you can't lead properly. You definitely can't lead properly. Are there times where we have dramas and chaos and emergencies? And absolutely, let's keep it in context of logic and practicality. But this isn't that. This is someone like, I'll get the other cards. I just want two more because this is very interesting. Yeah, wow. Partnership, commitment, reconciliation, self-imposed imprisonment on this emperor. This emperor he's got some restriction and he's got a decision to make because of the people around him, or someone or something. It's, for example, could you imagine me, this is a silly, like I'm just plucking this out of the air. Could you imagine me doing a healing? It's got to be hypothetical. It's got to be quiet. It's got to be, people are in trauma. You're healing. You're going into deep hypnotic stuff, right? Could you imagine someone yelling and screaming up there, or yeah, no, like, there's something, the Spirit said move on. Yeah, look, and they're really stuck in this decision. They are really stuck whether to move forward. Now, as I said, it could be a partnership, it could be a career, it could be a path, it could be a direction, because distraction, self-absorption, discontentment. The Wheel of Fortune changing on this situation. We've got prosperity, contentment, celebration, education, focus, details. The Moon on the Queen of Cups, intuition, illusion, revelation. Investment, assessment, contentment, luxury, independence. Look, oh my gosh. Oh, and look, it is it. I can't, I'm trying to look at it a different way. I might actually, just give me a minute, I might have to turn that light on. Hope the camera doesn't like wig out if I do this. I just feel like I needed a little bit more light because it's getting very dark outside. Yeah, look, see this Ten of Pentacles, stable home? What is going on there at the kitchen table? That is not stable. See this harmonious situation? Someone's not harmonious there. And the fated Wheel of Change. Wise counsel, the Magician, Ten of Pentacles falling apart. I know what this is. Somebody has to make a decision here. It's an emperor, but as I said, that can be a female in emperor energy. Like I have to actually make a decision. And whoever they're with, or if they're not with them, the decision, because as I said, this could be an emperor going, who's the right person for my company? Who's the right person for my home, for my long-term security and stability? And I'm talking about growth, stability, like who's going to have the most maturity, who's going to have the most skill, or who's a bit independent or equal as I'm, like who can I come home and confide in? So let's say I knock off work tonight and I've got to go home and talk. I'm not going to be able to not offload, but let's say I've got to talk about where I'm stuck or something had happened. You can't go, like some people, they go, I don't know what you're doing. I don't do healing. I don't know. I feel like this emperor's carrying someone. If it's an actual relationship, I think this person, look, as much as they love this person, they know they can't grow with this person. They know they can't. You know, this guy's got his eyes, or emperor, whoever, they've got their on a 9 of Pentacles, and they want to build really long term. There's even an angel in the back there watching this person. So this can also show me that unfortunately this emperor has been leveled up by spirit. Spirit's like, nah, no more. You make that decision because you've got something to build and grow and be. You've got to be this person. You have to do this career. It can be an emperor who knows, this is the feeling I've got. There's someone who wants to start a business. They're either in a business making a decision, or as I said, a company decision about who's the whatever. It's a big decision, or they're actually on their way up, on their way to building this, and whoever they're with, they're not going to fit it. They're not going to fit into the situation or where this. You know, it's got that sad thing, you know, we grow and not everyone can come with us. Friends, family, partners, whoever. That happens. We've all been there. We all go through life. And unfortunately, this person knows that they won't be able to, their restriction is their current situation. And it could be actually restricting them from moving into their full potential. Because that doesn't have to be a partner, that could be purpose, okay? But it's screaming partnership here, and somebody's going to be absolutely devastated. The only other scenario I've got here for the emperor, if it applies, somebody's about to go into absolute meltdown. I can't cope. I can't survive, victim. It could be sickness, mental health, dramas, chaos, meltdowns, but it's only to stay in the 10 of Pentacles, which they know to be looked after. So it's fake. Their sickness is fake. Their meltdowns are fake. Their inability to cope is fake. They're just putting it all on so this emperor feels responsible and won't move on to where they need to move on. So we're like a very codependent, this is person who plays these games. Look at this person, right, that they're with. Can I just show you something? In bed, not coping, messy kitchen, no home done. And they said that they were a Queen of Cups. Now, a Queen of Cups is caring, loving, nurturing. She's at home doing the washing, the cooking, the dishes. She's got the meal on the table, the house clean. The emperor comes home, so to speak, male or female, and this is hypothetical. And he, you know, this is someone who can hold their own. They're not doing this. They might have a cry and get up and go and get on with their day. This person doesn't. No, this person's... And this person's absolutely upset because, you know, this Emperor is their security and stability, or was, or they wanted it to be. Man, these readings are heavy energy. Look, we've all been there. We've all been there. The only other message I've got, if you are dealing with someone here that is not coping on any level, like some people I can't do the housework and the kids. I can't do this. I can't go to work and have the kids and do the housework. Plenty of people do it every day, all day, for the rest of their lives. You can do it. And that's what I was going to say. This Emperor has, you know, Emperors tend to attract these people because they are saviors. They are leaders. So who do you think they attract? The helpless, okay? Or whatever. The people who want to be taken care of. So this person acts like this in order to stop you from moving forward, or guilt you, or want to come, or whatever it is. Because they might have to go and get a real job, or pay their own bills, or buy their own vehicles, or I don't know, whatever it is, right? But Emperor, to this person's defense, you've enabled that. There's a reason karmically, as devastating as this is for someone to go through, this only happens whether it's a career, a love, or lifestyle, because they're not growing. This is a person that's not growing, and there's only two people who enable that, and that's Emperors and Empresses, because they take care of everything. I can tell you, when you meet an Empress, everything's done. She goes to work, she runs her own business, she looks after the kids, she's dropped them off, she's picked them up, she's gone to work, she's cleaned the house, dinner's on the table, and when she has her equal Emperor, he can do all that too. An Emperor can do all that too. An Emperor will come home from work, start cooking dinner, the kids running around, mowing the lawns. I'm just using silly examples. You get my drift. This person can't. This is a person who'll sit and watch you do all that. So you're not, and that's what I mean, the spirit world will come in. Everybody has to evolve. If you've got a partner that is doing everything or providing everything, there will come a time where the fated wheel spins and the divine says, you're not growing here. It's like soulmates. If soulmates come together, twin flames, anybody, soulmates come together, they grow, one outgrows one, and they you know, sometimes you're on that path, sometimes you're on that path, but actually you need to, it's a growth. You both grow. Sometimes we're on my path, sometimes we're on your path. We intermingle, we woo through. Sometimes you're above and I catch up and we work all this out. This is an Emperor up here, and someone who can't even, probably hasn't even had their own unit, flat, house, bills. This Emperor's with someone, if it applies, if this is the story, they have got everything. They have got the house and the car and the business and the money and they are doing it. But they've got someone who, look at this, look, spilt milk, cup stuff on the floor, meltdowns, dishes everywhere. Like this is, yeah, and there's 3 of those cards. Oh, here we go. Can't get out of bed, can't, oh my God. And, you know, even sickness and illness. I remember a time where I was really sick and, you know, those few years that it took to get back on my feet properly, that was the biggest transformation and growth in my life. And see, sometimes when you are suffering, not emotionally coping or whatever, your next test, unfortunately, with the universe will be put out in the real world to learn it. And I've got someone here who actually thinks they are very mature, very stable, very psychic, very loving, very mummy, like nurturing, loving, kind, caring, like, you know, keeping the house, keeping everything really nurturing for everyone. And it's not. It's an illusion and a delusion. It's the moon card. And they could have said, okay, come in, show, right, let's have a go, let's fix it. And this person's back to this. But that fated wheel is changed now. The only other message I could get with that is this Emperor was with their person in love. They realize they can't grow with this person. They have to make a very hard decision, and the person's not going to like this decision, but it's the fated wheel. It's not, you can't spin that wheel. The Emperor can't spin that wheel, sorry. Only you can. Only the universe can. Rain. Yeah, it just looks like someone's growing, expanding, like moving on from this. 10 of Wands, stressed, imbalanced, but this person's inspirational, charismatic, innovative. 10 of Pentacles. I'm sorry, I'm gonna have to. Oh no, it should be all right. So running, see, wise counsel, the magician. Yeah, I'm sorry, but this person's, let's say they're optimistic, they're a go-getter, they've got a dead weight. This person's not. They're pessimistic, they're lazy, and this person's inspirational, charismatic, innovative, go-getter. Well, this one's not. That we've got two opposing energies. It's like fire and earth. Fire's burning, continual energy, and the other person's earth, slow, like one, like okay, fire. One's a fast mover, one's a little slow mover. One's rushing around doing everything, one's sitting back letting it happen. Like, I'm just getting these opposites. All right. Yeah, see, self-doubt, confusion. And the person they're with creates self-doubt and confusion for this person. So they're all optimistic, and we're with a, what do you call that? Dream killer. You know, all of that sort of stuff. Guys, and shut something.